Hey, I'm Joe Allen, a photographer and filmmaker based in Japan. Right now, I'm taking the Tadami Line, which connects Aizu Wakamatsu Station in Fukushima with Koide Station in Niigata. We've travelled along the Tadami Line through all seasons, so today we'd like to share some tips on how you can make your trip smooth like butter with the Tadami Line through Fukushima.
So first thing to note is when you get on the train, if you opted for a paper ticket, make sure you hold on to it, because these things are quite small and you could lose it easily, but you'll need it at the end when you get off.
You might be wondering why we have a classic paper ticket. Well, unfortunately, you can't use any IC cards to travel on the Tadami Line at any of these stations. As for getting there from Tokyo, it takes about 2.5 hours to reach Aizu Wakamatsu Station, which is where the Tadami Line starts. You can reach Aizu Wakamatsu Station with your IC card. However, travelling on the Tadami Line is only with paper tickets or any relevant JR passes. So please make sure to bring Japanese yen, especially coins, when you travel. For other ticket tips, you can refer to Tadami Line's website.
For some of the stations along the Tadami Line, you'll need to go to the front car to get off the train. So have your ticket with you and you may put it into the box, and if you need to top up your fare, you can just add some cash to the driver right there. If you didn't give your ticket to the driver, pop it in the box just here, or if you need to give some extra money, this is where it goes.
Whilst you're on the train, announcements are made in English as well as Japanese, with explanations on how to get off the train.
If you are getting off at the next station, please go to the front car of this train.
Now arrived at Isumachi station. Now this is also a bit of a central hub for places that you can eat. You've got a few places you can stay. There's also a couple of amazing viewpoints of seeing the train line and the river and everything. However, when you come here, you do have to be a little bit more prepared and planned, because there's not really any public transport once you arrive. There's not really any taxis and other things. So make sure you allow yourself enough time and get to know where you're going and plan in advance for your car and to pick yourself up.
Here are some steps you should follow to make your trip on the Tadami Line memorable. Step 1. Make a list of all the places you want to visit. The Tadami Line offers numerous picturesque locations where you can capture its beauty alongside nature. However, the Tadami Line operates on a limited schedule. Therefore, it's important to plan which train you want to photograph and see, and which train you'd like to take to return home. Step 2. After deciding on the locations you want to visit, it's a good idea to look up additional information such as supermarkets, public toilets, cafes, and accommodation. Unlike in urban areas, these amenities are not as readily accessible. Based on our experience, the stations of Aizu Yanaizu, Aizu Miyashita, Hayato, Aizu Nakagawa, Aizu Kawaguchi, Aizu Yokota, and Tadami Station offer enjoyable experiences and scenic views beyond just the train journey itself. If you can, you should eat sauce katsudon. That's my favorite local food, by the way. Step 3. Double and triple check your itinerary. Make sure the schedule for the Tadami Line is accurate. Also, pack extra snacks, drinks, and any essentials. If you're travelling in winter, be mindful that the train schedule may change due to snow conditions. It's wise to stay prepared for any situation. If you need any kind of help, there are tourism centres along the Tadami Line you can stop by. If you go there, there'll be warm or cold drinks and staff can help you. There may be some language barriers, but translation apps and technology can help you a long way. Everyone's always nice and very welcoming, so don't worry.
So from Aizu Miyashita, you can take a bus, and that bus only runs one time during the day, which is going to be in the morning. It will stop right here at the, the service station. It's known as the Michi no Eki. And from here, you can get some snacks, you can go to the toilet, and you can just stay warm before you head up to the viewpoint. So now at the Tadami Daichi, which is the first bridge crossing viewpoint. And there's actually 4 viewpoints here, A, B, C, and D. A is actually right down near the road, and to be honest, you actually can't really see too much of the bridge here, but from B, it's very easily accessible. Maybe got about 20 or 30 steps or so to get here. C is a little bit further up, a couple of minutes walk, and then D all the way at the top. In total, you can probably walk up within 10 minutes, and you'll get different vantage points of this incredible bridge. But of course, as always, make sure you plan ahead and you know the train times. You can see the 2 different stations either side, and just work out when the train's going to cross, and you can get a good view of it on the bridge. This is probably the most famous view of the Tadami Line, and there's a reason for that. All seasons, it's going to look beautiful.
Besides the first bridge, there are some locations relatively easy to access from the station. Let's introduce some to you. The 3 Miyashita Arch Brothers, 5 minutes from Aizu Miyashita Station. With a viewpoint near to some houses and open land, it's a quiet view spot, but it's definitely impressive to see all this infrastructure come together with the train cut through the middle and all the nature surrounding. Kaneyama Fureai Hiroba is 10 minutes from Aizu Kawaguchi Station, and you can even see the little town in the background. It's quite a cute view. Kanazu Bansho, 30 minutes from Aizu Gamo Station. From here you can see the mountains behind the train track, which is great. While you're visiting multiple viewpoints, you'll see local train fans taking pictures as well.
So just make sure that you're mindful of other people. Some people will spend hours waiting here. So just be respectful of those who are here, be a team player and don't spoil it for the rest of us.
There's no particular rules you need to follow, but be polite and take any rubbish with you. Unfortunately, Japan doesn't have many public bins, so you'll need to keep the trash with you. We've used many drone shots for this video, however, permission and registrations under Japanese systems are required, so please don't fly your drone freely here. If you have a car, you can go around other stunning locations, but views from the train are also pretty good too.
And if you want to get the best views, whilst you're sitting down, just look for the side of the train that has the most seats. So as we're heading inland, that's going to be on the right side. You can of course do what I'm doing, which is just stand up at the back and you've got access to all of the windows, and it's quite a sight every time. Yeah. Because there's always some people just like watching the trains that come through. I think it's quite like a local character of the area. So yeah, give them a wave back. So in every seat there are windows that you can open. Just be a little bit mindful of what season you're in and other passengers. You don't want to open it too long, but likewise it is a great view, so I think everyone is kind of okay if you just open it for a little bit.
So the type of accommodation that you can expect along the Tadami Line is going to be your typical sort of Japanese inns that have like an onsen and tatami room, or you may have a place like this. Really cozy and comfortable area. Nice little sleeping arrangement here, which can be separated off from the living area. And then I've even got kitchen supplies here. Yeah, pretty much set to do anything I want here, which is nice. And I even get a little ticket if I want to go to the onsen, so I can take that and I can go to the onsen, which is all walking distance. Likewise, so is the train station. That's how I got here. Yeah, this is a good spot.
Tsurunoyu has a great clean common kitchen you can use, and the rooms have private washrooms. If you prefer a business hotel with your own private shower and washroom, you'll need to stay near Aizu Wakamatsu. But if you want to enjoy a tatami room with futon sleeping and onsen, there are accommodation options around these stations. Even though the onsen is shared with other people, taking a hot bath in winter is a great cultural experience here. Of course, make sure to brush up on onsen etiquette before you go.
What a difference that one night can make. Obviously the snow has come down super fast, but what's fortunate about where we're staying is that it's walking distance from Hayato Station. So it's about 10-15 minutes or so. Obviously be careful when the weather is a little bit inclement, and we can take the train all the way through both directions. Now another thing that's of good note is in the summer, this place is absolutely beautiful early morning. You've got the fog and you've just got such a green vibe, and you can take a boat ride for about an hour or so, and you can go along the river and you can see the bridge, and it's absolutely beautiful. But you only get the fog in the summer. Either way, all seasons. So beautiful. Anyway, whilst I'm waiting for the train, I'm gonna head into the warmth. And fortunately, we've got this here. So that's about everything we got to show you for Fukushima. I hope you enjoy your trip, and of course remember to plan everything beforehand, because this can be a difficult journey to make. But all of the information that you might need is going to be on the website, and likewise we want to hear from you. If you've got any tips, if you've got any questions or anything you want to share, then let us know in the comments below. So I hope you enjoy Fukushima, and we'll see you again soon. Bye bye.